will bring it all as they prepare to do battle inside United Center. Wizards, Bulls is next. We're back in just a moment. Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning into 2K Sports. We've got some NBA action for you coming up. Hi, everyone. Kevin Harlan with me tonight. Stan Van Gundy and Greg Anthony. And Allie LaForce is reporting on the sidelines. And now Washington starting group. They've got Alexander Sarr. Chris Middleton is out there with Keyshawn George. Then it's Coulibaly. And it's McCollum in at the 1 spot. And for Chicago, at the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Buzelis out there with Vucevic, and it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. Well, Greg, I hope you're ready. We're going to be cranking our heads back and forth, watching these teams race up and down the floor all game long.
And this is the definition of an exciting matchup. Don't be shocked if the 24-second clock doesn't come into play. They like to keep the pace fast.
Now, here's Dosunmu, following the miss by C.J. McCollum. Back to Dosunmu. Vucevic, a screen on McCollum. Clock at 6. Outside, White. Over Coulibaly. And it's White missing. And it's Washington's ball. Now Middleton. George looking around. Middleton on the wing. White covering. Fires top of the key. And it hung on the rim, but wouldn't fall for him. Pass to Vucevic. Rebound, Washington. And George kicks to Middleton. And so just over a minute and a half played. To the middle. And Sarr throws it down.
How about Sarr? Just ridiculous athleticism for a 7-footer.
Here's Dosunmu. Here's the screen. And it's Giddey in the corner. And it's Vucevic in the corner. Buries it from three-point range.
Yeah, defensively, you have to keep track of Vucevic at the arc. He takes those shots when he's open.
A model of consistency, Stan, for many years, Vucevic.
Yeah, look, Vucevic has been scoring, rebounding, and passing at a high level really since he's come into this league. One of the most skilled big men in the league and sort of a model for the next guys that have come around.
Now here's McCollum. Middleton outside. Back to McCollum. Middleton looking it over. Wizards need to get a shot off here. They're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Giddey finds White. White setting the pick for Vucevic. Here's Buzelis. Outside, White. Off target with his 3.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
McCollum outside. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Well, McCollum wasted no time when he has a window.
Pass to Buzelis. Here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
Well, he's a bit of an undersized center. However, his leaping ability can certainly mask that.
Now here's McCollum. Here's Middleton. Here's Sarr. Coulibaly with it. It's McCollum on the wing. From outside, off the mark. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Thanks. Kobe White becoming an offensive focal point, saying it means a lot that my coaches and my teammates trust me. The only thing that can prepare you for this is going through it. For me to become the player I want to be, I need those moments. It's all part of the learning process and the journey. Kevin, back to you.
All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Here's Giddey after the basket by Washington. Now, here's Dosunmu. Still scoreless. Pass to Vucevic. Here's Giddey. That three off the mark. Wizards leading by 4. Here's McCollum. That one a little long. The Bulls have gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Fires the 3. The rebound by Middleton. For Washington, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. McCollum outside. Pass to Sarr. Buzelis grabs the board. Chicago has gone 1 of 5 from downtown in the first quarter. Points out there have been hard to come by. And Giddey gets it to go.
Well, Giddey loves to finish strong inside, and he knows how to take advantage of his size.
Washington with the ball. After the Bulls picking up a basket just moments ago. Middleton drives in. This is his first free throw of the game. And Brian Keeve wants a timeout. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. So for the Bulls, Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Buzelis, and Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. Corey Kispert's checked in for Washington. Carlton Carrington comes in for Coulibaly. The first free throw is good.
A solid passer and rebounder, but it's really scoring where Middleton shows up big. He can be just relentless on that end of the floor.
Middleton hits them both. And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes. And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
Wow, that is an impressive vertical for a point guard. My goodness.
They get the rebound.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
Yeah, and sometimes guys just start pressing. The best thing for him is to just slow it down and concentrate on solid shot selection.
McCollum against Giddey. 54 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Carrington. It's rebounded by Giddey.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Huerter finds Giddey. Picked by Vucevic. Over in the corner, White. Over Carrington. And it's White missing. Washington's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Middleton can't get it to go.
And we talk about the importance of protecting the rim. Right there, outstanding defense.
And here is Giddey. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. It's all tied in Chicago. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, but it's hard to keep that kind of intensity for the entire game. But if they can come close to that, they'll be in a great spot.
So on the floor for Washington, They've got Corey Kispert. Whitmore is out there with Carlton Carrington. Then it's Johnson, and it's Champagnie in at the 5, roaming the paint. Pass to Kispert. Nailed from three-point land. Kispert's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Well, that's a breakdown defensively. Can't afford to give him those kind of looks.
On the basket by Jones.
Well, even though he's just 6'1", Jones is confident inside. Doesn't fear going up amongst taller players.
Here's Carrington. He has yet to score. Here's Whitmore. Rebound by Williams. And it's Jones with the ball for the Chicago Bulls. They trail by 1. Pass to Collins. 11 feet away. Washington with the rebound. Now Carrington. They set the pick. Here's Whitmore. It's good from about 19 feet. And the Wizards lead by 3.
Whew. They're not making it easy on themselves. Tough shot.
Jones drives in. In the corner, Okoro with it. The three-pointer, no good.
Finding space on the perimeter, but he couldn't capitalize.
Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far. Whitmore with it. He's picked up by Collins. You know, Greg, a lot of the best scorers do what's called hunting, looking to create contact with the defender that they've zeroed in on.
Yeah, and that can be a legitimate technique to really negate a shot blocker. But when the offensive player basically initiates all the contact, we can figure out some of those cheap foul calls against the defender.
Chicago making some changes. Buzelis is checked in for Patrick Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Isaac Okoro. And Josh Giddey's subbed in for Trey Jones. Free throw good, Whitmore. He hits one, then misses the second attempt from the free throw line. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
No one covering. Buzelis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Pass to Whitmore. George with the screen on Herter. And a wide open look for Whitmore. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
An old school shot from Whitmore. There is still some value in that mid-range.
Giddey the pass to Collins. It's hauled in by George. Washington leading now by 3. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Sinks the triple.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Now here's Giddey, and no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
Here's Carrington. There's a good screen. And he goes up strong with one hand and flushes it down.
And once he gets clear off the screen, there is no stopping him.
No, not when there's a flush waiting to happen.
Well, give credit to the screener there. That's how you help free up your teammates.
Now, here's Collins, and he uses the glass on the layup.
The second chance points are all about a lack of effort defensively. Those buckets would drive me nuts.
Here's Middleton. Over Buzelis. Middleton can't get it to go. Now here's Giddey. Defended by Carrington. And stolen by Whitmore. Pass to Middleton. Shoots over Dosunmu. And Washington again with the bucket.
And just about every one of Middleton's shots is a smart one. Even from mid-range, he's not going to force anything.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. Chicago making some changes. Vucevic comes in for Collins. And it's White in for Kevin Huerter. And then for Washington, Sarr comes in for Whitmore. And it's C.J. McCollum in for Carlton Carrington. Now here's Giddey. Here's Buzelis. Pass to Dosunmu. Outside, White. Banked in off the glass. White's got his first points of the game.
You gotta commend the concentration White showed there. He doesn't get thrown off kilter easily.
An efficient score, Coby White effective with or Greg without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for the Wizards.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And also, they've been draining mid-range jump shots, measuring the defense well, and just taking what they give them.
He's perfect from the line this time. Here's Coulibaly. McCollum outside. Coulibaly with the screen for McCollum. Lets it fly. Another one falls for Washington. Bulls trail by 4. Outside, White. Buzelis, no one around him. No good from outside.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Vucevic with the block.
Well, defensively, Vucevic was in great position and times that perfectly.
Bulls shooting their third free throw shot of the game.
And they shot 81% from the line last season as a team, so you really can't find fault with what they're able to do there.
Chicago's gone 1 of 4 from three-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Giddey the pass to Vucevic. White left side. Stolen by McCollum. Middleton dishes to McCollum. Back to Middleton. Pass to Sarr. 5 on the clock. Back to Middleton. Shoots the 3. It's rebounded by Giddey. Bulls trail by 4. Inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And you get the sense that guys are still trying to figure out how to guard Buzelis.
The Bulls have shot 2 of 3 from the free throw line tonight.
2 shots.
No good on the free throw. And the second free throw, good.
A really talented youngster. Matas Buzelis comes from Lithuania, and they have a very rich basketball history there, and he's hoping to add to it.
And it's McCollum in the corner. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. McCollum's got the lead up to 6 now for Washington.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
Pass to Buzelis. Now here's Giddey to the inside. Vucevic up and in for the basket. Number 4. That makes him 4 for 5 now.
Well, offensively, that's what you want to get. Vucevic from point-blank range.
Middleton outside, and it's McCollum in the corner. Oh, good on the 3.
Well, the defense got lucky there. More often than not, he's making.
And throwing it down, not necessarily Buzelis' game, but don't give him that much space.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Giddey against McCollum. Pass to Sarr. Connects from three-point range. Sarr's got 7.
Well, so many bigs excel from three-point range these days, and he's right up there with the best of them.
Wide a screen on Coulibaly. And here's Vucevic. Over Sarr, and he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Wizards lead by 5. From the United Center in Chicago, back in a moment. And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Nice game. Great performance by Nikola Vucevic.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Well, that's certainly what I'd do. Until the defense shows they can stop him, ride the hot hand.
Bulls trail by 5. At the guards, it's Giddey at the 1 with White at the 2. Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3 slot. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Bangs home the trifecta. Dosunmu's got the first basket of the 3rd quarter for the Bulls.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Middleton outside. And a wide open look for McCollum. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got 3 assists now in this one. Pass to Giddey. Bulls moving the ball around. Vucevic with the bucket.
Working it to Vucevic, and he does not hesitate.
Washington's gone 5 of 8 from three-point land. 15 points and a deep ball for them tonight. McCollum against Giddey. McCollum with the screen for Middleton. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Middleton's got 6.
Slippery play by Middleton. Comes off the pick and goes on the offensive.
Pass to Buzelis. And here is Dosunmu. 6 to shoot. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Yeah, Vucevic is having no problem finding chances to score. The defense has to rethink how they're defending.
Now here's Middleton. 6 points for him. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Sarr's shot is off.
And what should have been a simple pass and finish ends up in a missed opportunity on that alley-oop attempt.
Yeah, that just comes down to the timing being off between those 2 guys.
Middleton, the pass to McCollum. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the 3rd. That's all good, and that's his 5th basket of the game. He's shooting 5 for 11 now.
Well, that's the thing about McCollum. He can absorb the contact and still complete the play.
And Vucevic kicks to White. Here's Dosunmu. Drains the 3-pointer. Dosunmu's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's such a natural talent. Has all the skill needed to produce at a high level.
It's McCollum on the wing. Giddey defending. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. No good with the elbow jumper. Chicago has gone 2 of 2 from long range in the 3rd quarter so far. White dishes to Vucevic, and he makes good on the layup. And now a 3-point Chicago lead.
Hey, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Pass to Coulibaly. McCollum with the screen on White. White against Coulibaly. Kicks it out to McCollum. Bulls from the top of the key. Sarr, the tip in on the offensive rebound. Sarr's got 9 points.
And when you ask the coaches about Sarr, they rave about his motor.
Vucevic has screen on Middleton. Now here's Dosunmu. Not a lot of room. In transition, here come the Wizards. Middleton on the wing. Back to Sarr. And Sarr throws it down.
Just so fast. I mean, it's like trying to stop a train when he's coming in for the slam.
And Billy Donovan wants a timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. Jones checked in for Josh Giddey. And a switcher also for Washington. Carrington's checked in. And it's Jones with the ball for Chicago. It's a one-point game. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks a lot. The Bulls are going younger. Coach Billy Donovan said, we don't want to be just stuck in the middle. There's no question about that, but it's always about the integrity of competition. The building out part is identifying guys that are going to help us move forward. Kevin, back to you.
Taking the long view. All right, Allie, thank you for the report.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
He shot 2 free throws in the game, made 1 and missed 1.
And I like what he did at the line a season ago. How about 81%?
Carrington with the ball. White covering. McCollum outside. Here's the screen. Inside. Here's Sarr. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Back to Dosunmu. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Vucevic against Sarr. Kicks it out to Jones. Good on the three-point shot. Jones has got the lead up to 5 now for the Bulls.
Well, it's a work in progress from outside the arc. Good to see Jones knocking it down there.
Pass to Coulibaly. Here's Sarr. Vucevic defending. Outside, George. From the arc. And it's White with the rebound. White's got 4 rebounds now tonight. To the middle. Here's Dosunmu. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Now it's a 7-point Bulls lead. And Brian Keefe wants a timeout. As now we'll give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. So for the Bulls, Collins checked in for Vucevic. Williams comes in for Buzelis. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Dosunmu. So staying after an up-and-down start to his career, Coby White is now a proven scoring threat.
He sure as heck is, Kevin. And it's because of 2 things in my mind. Great confidence and great energy every single night. So he's always running and moving, which gets him space and time to shoot the ball. And when he gets that space and time, he has great confidence to let it fly.
For the Wizards, Champagne's checked in. And Kispert subbed in for George. That one misses. Chicago leading by 6. And Jones has it in the corner. Back to Huerter. Outside, White. Collins setting the pick for White. Basket counts. And the Bulls lead by 8.
And don't look now, but they're starting to extend this lead.
Well, look, we've seen that no lead is safe these days. You got to keep scoring and extending that margin.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Back to Jones. Pass to 27 seconds left to play in the third, and he can't extend the lead to double digits. McCollum against Jones. And the basket by McCollum.
Well, when he finds his flow, McCollum can be a thorn in the side of the defense with how he can fill it out.
Coulibaly against Herter. Over Coulibaly. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And so it's Chicago, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. Back to the action in just a minute. Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Wizards trail by 6. Taking a look at the Wizards. We've got Johnson. Kispert is out there with Chris Middleton. Then there's Carlton Carrington. And it's Champagnie in at the 5 down low. And so it's Jones. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Pass to Collins. Now Herter. No good from 11 feet. Middleton on the wing. Giddey defending. Williams with the steal. And they're running. Up the floor. Here's Collins. That's good. And so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got his 5th assist in this one. Washington's gone to the three-pointer 11 times tonight. Nailed 5 of them. Out to the wing. Here's Champagnie. He's guarded by Collins. Good on the triple.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Giddey sets the pick for Jones. Over Carrington. And it comes off the front of the rim. Wizards trail by 5. On the wing, Johnson. Pass to Champagnie. Middleton outside. Shot clock at 6. From deep, Johnson. It's rebounded by Herter. For Chicago, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Collins up top. Now Herter, defended by Middleton. Jones next for 2. Rebound by the Wizards. Kispert finds Middleton. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. The Bulls leading by 5. Herter with it. Down low. Collins. And finished off by Collins.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
Yeah, I'd consider calling timeout right away after that one. The defense has to be better there.
Vucevic checked in for Chicago. Okoro comes in for Kevin Herter. And a switcher also for Washington. Sars checked in. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Hey guys, while Brian Keefe was just reviewing the plan with his team, he said to his players, "I believe in you. I know what we have." It was less about X's and O's and more about the team's identity. Guys, they play for one another.
Thank you once again, Allie. Now here's Middleton after the miss from Vucevic. Got that one. The Bulls' lead has been cut down to 3 on the bucket for Middleton. For Chicago, they've gone just 33% from the field in the fourth quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Pass to Giddey. Vucevic is screen on Middleton. It's Giddey with the drive. Vucevic with the bucket.
After setting a strong screen, the ball goes to Vucevic and he makes a play.
Middleton outside. Over Giddey. Another miss by Middleton. The Bulls leading by 5. Now here's Giddey. Lays it up off the glass. And it's 6 points here for Josh Giddey. Johnson, the pass to Middleton. Sarr sets the screen for Middleton. And stolen by Giddey. Pass to Jones. Vucevic down low. He's guarded by Johnson. Williams gets the bucket.
Using his unique perspective, Vucevic sees the whole floor and finds the open shooter.
Now Carrington. Middleton for three. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, and when you're hit, you gotta hit back.
Bit of a duel going on between them. Came down the floor looking for immediate payback.
So for the Bulls, Bruce Ellis is checked in for Williams. Dosunmu comes in for Trey Jones. And it's Kobe White in for Okoro. And here is Dosunmu. Vucevic outside. No good. Wizards trail by 7. It's McCollum on the wing. Giddey defending. Lets it fly from 18. And he hits the jumper.
How about the fearlessness of McCollum? Doesn't shy away from taking or making the big shots.
Now here's White. Vucevic's screen on McCollum. White against McCollum. No good there. Washington's gone 7 of 15 from three-point range tonight. They're not afraid of that shot. It's stolen by Buzelis. Here's White.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
Here's Buzelis. Takes the three. Middleton pulls it down.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Physical defense, but the strength training already kicking in for Sarr.
Now here's Giddey. Vucevic down low. Working on Sarr. Wizards trail by 3. Outside George. It's McCollum on the wing. Defended by Dosunmu. Now McCollum. 6 to shoot. Count it. Nice touch.
And when it matters most, the coach has the confidence that McCollum will deliver.
Now Vucevic shoots and just miss after miss right now. Here's McCollum. Now Sarr. There's 47 seconds left in the fourth. And Chicago has possession. Now White. Can't get it to go. What a big possession right here.
No doubt about it, guys. The tension is palpable.
Outside Koulibaly. To take the lead. He gets the bucket on the lay-in.
Big-time basket at a big-time moment.
Yeah, don't you just love to see a player embrace that kind of pressure?
And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. Guys, what are their best options now?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
Well, they'll likely only get one shot at this. They need to make it count.
Giddey. Now Vucevic. No good again that time. And they go to the intentional foul.
Nikola Vucevic. First personal foul. First team foul.
And so it's Washington who's straight by with the win. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for them.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Anthony, Allie LaForce, and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks so much for joining us here tonight. And now, our player of the game, Alex Song.